Stone Ocean, 2/3 of the way there. We did it, guys. The last third will drop here soon, and these are my thoughts on the last episode. Let's get to it and see how we wrap up this Memento-esque plot. The last episode was pretty wild. This episode it starts with Jolene having some R&R, but having a hard time with her amnesia problem keeping up with a movie. And I just would like to say, like, I can relate that I couldn't keep up with the 2012 Robin Hood movie because I kept on falling asleep while I was watching it. It also happened with Apocalypse Now. And Jolene has written a couple of useful instructions in order to identify her enemy Mew Mew. One of those instructions is if they keep looking at your left hand, just punch them. You will know that they are your enemy. So if I happen to be walking by and see Jolene who's looking at her right arm, and because I'm a curious guy, I'd be like, hey, what's written in this? She would just attack me. She would think I was the enemy. But pretty useful in the biggest scenario, since I wouldn't be caught in that jail. While the chase is between Mew Mew and Jolene, and because she can only keep three bits of information at a time, she can only register 3 people at a time. And when forgor chase after her because she's chasing the enemy who turns out to be the lead guard. Forgor chase after her, but she can only identify 3 of them. So the whole situation is a bit confusing to her. Keeps on switching to see who was it the guest guy. Oh, I see this other guy. Now I don't see the guest other guy. And so we get continues until Jolene remembers that she has to reach Emporio, and she remembers the secret room that Emporio is hiding in throughout the series. And Mew, she had the plan of following Jolene into that room. And inside there we see Emporio struggling to... He forgot that he spilled water and there's electricity, so it's having a shock, but he keeps on forgetting about that because he got the memento too. And that got this problem, but he has written some information on him that he has to print out something and he doesn't know why. Well, and he's got the laptop with Mew's identity that she is the lead guard, and when Mew enters the room, she gets pissed off that Emporio knows her identity, although I'm pretty sure that he would forget if you just did something about it, but no, she decides to shoot down a kid. And she fires 4 shots, and Jolene can only register 3 shots. So she blocks all 3 of them. No, it was 5 shots, but she blocks 3 of them, and one of them goes into Emporio's shoulder, and the other one goes into the computer. So kaput, her identity is safe, and she knows that Jolene will forget her once she starts to pursue Mew outside their room. But she does dig anyway. She starts attacking Mew and they go at it for a few seconds. But she orders to back up and a bunch of cops come, but Jolene can only register three of the guards, and she cannot register Mew, and she forgets. With the I forgor meme had an episode, I guess this would be it. This situation. Jolene has forgotten her her whole existence. So Mew just attacks Jolene, and Jolene can't do a damn thing about it because she thinks that no one is attacking her. Must be an invisible man. Because how can she know that she exists when she can only identify three of the 15 guards that are surrounding her after Mew called for backup? But at the Emporio, he shows up to assist Jolene when he brings her a printout of binary code, and I don't know how to bring out binary, but there's a joke that says there are 10 kinds of people in this world. Those who can't read the binary and those who can. The jokes just gives me is that a representation of the ones and zeros that compose the code. Um, Back to the episode, Jolene uses stone free to imprint whatever is in the code, and the code it just spells out the Mew's face. And Jolene can register her as the enemy, and she beats her up immensely, and the guards don't do shit about it cause guess they are affected by Jailhouse Lock 2 and they can't identify Jolene and Mew, or I don't know, they're just like guards out of Assassin's Creed that they are fucking retarded. Like, I don't know what got up with them, but for some reason, Mew gets really beaten up. I mean, beaten up to within an inch of her life, and the jailhouse lock it deactivates with Jolene and Emporio, and the guards are affected by it. And Jolene she drops three bullets, and because the guards can only register three things, they get away scot free. And they are able to go to the medicinal wing in order to treat Emporio's wounds, and they keep Mew close to her. And in the medical wing, they encounter Hermes, and Hermes is saying, "Hey guys, so you guys want to go out? You guys want to go out free to find Pucci?" Oh yeah, I'm breaking out. And this whole conclusion to the mental thing seems kind of forced. Like Araki has written himself to like a wall, which a lot of writers are guilty of doing that. So guess that is to be expected, but the conclusion to the whole jailhouse lock arc seemed kind of forced. We have a bit of an episode left, which focuses on Father Pucci just outside the city of Florida. I suck at US geography, so I don't know which city he could be in. Apparently, he has an encounter with a woman, and the woman trips and to is about to lose her eggs as they are falling. But the Pugochi catches the eggs and returns it to the woman, and that's where they discovers that he doesn't have the powers of a white snake anymore, but he has another set of powers. He can speed it up time, and because of that, the whole eggs, the carton of eggs, a bunch of chicks hatch out of the eggs, but they are half dead because they didn't go through the proper proceedings of how a chick is supposed to grow up inside the egg. So that was bizarre, I guess. And Pucci remembers the address to your mom's house, and they did in the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, or however it's pronounced. And he has 6 days to attain heaven in that place under the new moon, and it's the half moon. So time is running short for Jolene and the gang in order to stop Pucci. But yeah, that's the conclusion of the second third of this anime. I said my sorry, I had this much on my screen. So that was the whole conclusion. I will say it again. I think that the jailhouse lock conclusion was was a bit forced. Well, a lot forced, but we had to speed things along somehow and get to the conclusion. So those were my thoughts. I don't have a lot to say on the animation. Oh no, like I thought it was fine. Some things about the plot made me angry, and I almost broke my guy TV. That's a joke. Don't think that anything can get me this angry, especially in a good anime saga as JoJo's. Yeah, the guess episodes stood out like a sore thumb to me. Animation was okay. No, the soundtrack got lot of part 3 soundtrack while guys used. But again, it's like the conclusion of the second batch. What are you gonna do? So that's it. The guess review has gone on for too long. Oh, take care, guys, and I'll see you when the third batch drops. Guess I'll have to wait at least a month. In that time, I will go crawl into my cave until the internet needs me again.